What is going on, guys? My name is German. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, as always, leave your boy a like and subscribe. And we have ourselves the Android celebration details here. Now, sorry I'm a little bit late on this. Your boy was grinding away at the workplace when all this was dropped. I made a little community post already talking about what's coming in the celebration, but I figured I'd go ahead and make a complete just video on it so I could actually talk about this though. So here it is, Android 18, Rich Colors, Autumn's Great Harvest campaign is being held. Right, there's going to be EZAs and stuff like that. By the way, I do expect that we will have a part 2 LR in about a couple weeks from now. So we'll see. My prediction is if they're going to be obvious, it's probably going to be LR Universe 2 in some way. Ribrianne, the three of them. It's the most obvious because the 17 and 18 is from the fight against Ribrianne. And then their banner unit, whatever their names are, right? So let's go ahead and drive in. Login bonus, the mission, the Androids banner. The returning Dokkan vest on the Androids banner should be AGL Kale, which makes a ton of sense considering what's actually coming, right? They do introduce the tournament participants category. If you guys remember, they will have a category banner. Don't summon on this, please. I beg you. Krillin is insane, but you can get him on every banner. New Dokkan event. This is awesome, by the way. They kept this up from the Worldwide Download Celebration. This is the Awakening support campaign, so you don't really have to grind as many times to get medals for the androids, which is very good. Keys are already out and stuff like that. Elder Kai banner. The Dragon Ball story. This is where we're going to get the Dokkan Awakening for the LR Tech Kid Goku. We don't know what he is going to be still. I mean, the running theory is LR Kid Goku and Bulma, which would make a ton of sense, right? We do have a new TUR Krillin, who is ridiculous. This kid Krillin is really good, by the way. GT area. This is all coming tonight, by the way. The GT EZA area, we'll be getting 2 new EZAs, the AGL Hellfighter 17 and the STR GT 18. Dokkan Battlefield is coming tonight. This is to... Why is this coming back? Probably because of the story events incoming. By the way, I do expect that the INT 17 and the AGL 18 will EZA. So I don't know if they'll EZA during this celebration, but that'd be very good. GT story events are coming back. The USS story events are all coming back. Right? The Roshi event. There is a world tournament for this. The weekend missions. This is going to be the final stage of Extreme Super Battle Road. I think that... This is what final trump card is the final stage, and then yeah, Jiren is the EZA that's gonna be getting, or the Dokkan Fest is getting his EZA, which makes a ton of sense, right? Let me actually pull this up real quick. This is the final stage of Extreme Super Battle, so that we can EZA our guy STR LR Trunks. So LR Trunks is gonna be getting his EZA during this celebration, which is very cool, right? We'll finally see what he's gonna be able to do and stuff like that. Jiren is going to be getting his EZA, which I mean, is insane, right? Because keep in mind that Jiren is the oldest Dokkan Fest exclusive that has yet to use. We have characters from 2 years after Jiren's release that have already EZA'd, right? So, very good. I don't know what they're going to be able to do with Jiren, right? The one really interesting thing is that Jiren doesn't really work with the androids that much, but he will be on the Tournament of Power category, right? Universe 11 buff is always going to be welcome because Universe 11 has nothing. Tournament participants buff, USS buff, things like this. He's going to be a very good EZA. I hope he's going to be an insanely powerful EZA. We'll see. It's kind of hard to make Jiren great. It's going to be kind of hard to do that, but they can literally do everything. This guy is a blank canvas, right? Raise this to like 150%, 200%, whatever they want to do. Give him defense on super attack, and they should be able to work out pretty well. So Jiren is the EZA. Piccolo is going to be on the banner, and it looks like he's going to be weak to Miraculous Awakening. Okay. Now this. Yeah, this. Hits EZA coming back tells me that Hits sub-EZAs are going to be happening. So the 3 characters that should be EZAing with the return of that EZA is going to be the INT Botamagetta unit, STR Frost if the page loads, and Physical Chomp. I guess I'll just reload the page. Sure. Well, we'll see them in a second, but let's talk about the ones we can actually see. So INT Botamagetta already... Okay, I was about to say... Okay. INT Botamagetta is already has a pretty interesting kit, right? Guard when HP is 80% or below. He already gets defense raised by 30%. Even if it's only 30%, that's still, you know, good for now. Obviously, I expect it to be put up to 50% after his EZA. And I expect the guard mechanic is probably going to stay the same, or maybe they give him guaranteed guard for the first 5 turns. Us getting a lot of Universe 6 characters, and the big reason why, I feel, is because Kale is the returning Dokkan Fest, right? So that's pretty much a huge reason why I think that all of these Universe 6 EZAs are coming. It's because Kale is finally coming back, and Kale needs Universe 6 characters to be insane. So making all 3 of these guys really good would help out Kale a lot, man. So yeah, Botamagetta already has a pretty good skeleton for an EZA character. Once he actually gets his EZA, we'll see what happens, but well, it'll be funny. It'll be funny for sure. I don't know what they do with them. Again, honestly, just give him 50% defense and then make the guard. The guard condition is probably going to stay the same, being completely honest with you guys. So, STR Frost. I mean, STR Frost before wasn't that good. Yeah, literally, dude, all these characters have really terribles. I mean, he has a decent skeleton for an EZA character. This guy needs a lot, right? Keep in mind that this is a Frost unit. 3 keys, 6 turn. I mean, get rid of this, right? Just get rid of the 6 turns for his 3 key. I guess it doesn't matter too much, but give him 50%. Give him the defense as well on this, and then I guess just match this, be 150% attack and defense when performing a super attack, and then a start a turn buff or something like that. It's kind of hard to see what they could do because all these guys have like nothing in their kit apart from Botamagetta, right? Champa also has a pretty interesting support ability here. Just give Champa, you know, start a turn, damage reduction, stuff like that. He'll be good. This would be our first viable Champa, believe it or not. So, since the 200% leader skill meta has dropped, this is going to be the first Champa that actually releases through it. So, I hope they make them really, really good, right? I do love Champa. Champa is my favorite god of destruction, if anybody was wondering. I love my guy Champa for sure. So, I hope they give him just the most insane EZA ever, right? We'll see what these three are going to be able to do. Again, the whole reason I think this is even coming out is because Kale should be the returning Dokkan Fest. Jiren and Hits EZAs, they come out next week. Right, exactly next week. And then, yeah, Baton Battle coming back. New stage of Super Battle Road, and then this. So, before I talk about who's EZAing and this and that, I got to talk about this real quick. One thing I missed is that the last World Tournament, fellas, was the final World Tournament to Rainbow Jackie Chun, which means we are getting a new World Tournament LR. And the World Tournament LR, my friends, is Pilaf. Goddamn Pilaf is going to be the World Tournament reward card. The World Tournament LR. That's insane. I mean, hey, Pilaf deserves a unit in Dokkan. Does he deserve an LR? Yes, because this is technically... Pilaf is the first official, like, Saga villain, right? This is the first Dragon Ball Saga villain, so I am completely on board with Pilaf getting an LR. Now, I do think it's going to end up being Pilaf, Mai, and Shu, but I guess it could... could it be just straight Pilaf? That would be funny. Could you imagine just LR Pilaf sitting in your box? By the way, LR Pilaf before LR Beast... I mean... No, LR Pilaf before LR Kid Buu. LR Pilaf before Beast Gohan. And that's pretty much it. I always got to point that out, right? Well, you know, it's been 9 years and we still don't have an LR Kid Buu. But LR Pilaf, man, we got LR Pilaf. So, LR Pilaf seems to be confirmed, right? Again, I do think it's going to be Mai, Shu, and Pilaf as an LR. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, in terms of characters that should be EZAing, I do have all the World Tournaments pulled up. Last World Tournament, we got the GT Duo here. Beerus, Turles, Bardock. Wow, we got a lot. Holy shoot. No, Beerus was before that. It was the GT Duo, Turles, Bardock, and Buu. So this World Tournament, it looks like it's going to be Cooler, Tech Ultimate Gohan, and Int Super Trunks should be the EZAs. And then I'm fairly certain that the World Tournament, like the Dragon Ball Saga banner EZA, could they EZA multiple of them? I guess they could EZA multiple. My guess would be AGL Kid, Great Ape Kid Goku. Which would be fire for me because I actually don't have this AGL Great Ape Kid Goku. So him being featured on the banner would be very good. Already, we're on the 14th World Tournament in terms of EZAs, huh? They have been EZAing a lot. Like, they haven't done reward cards in a while, but they have been EZAing a lot of these characters. Now, yeah, man. I should have actually pulled them up. Let me get these guys out real quick. Give me just a sec. Let me gather all these units, and then I'll talk about what they could do potentially. So, we'll see. Alright, so starting with our guy Cooler here, let's see first of all. His leader skill is not going to matter too much, right? He is already an AGL support, so I'd add a category to that. Like, make him a Wicked Bloodline category support as well, right? Be like, Wicked Bloodline category allies get 3 key 30 or 20% or something like that, attack and defense, and then AGL types get the extra 40 still. Yeah, you know, all these this guy is from 2018, man. They could do anything with him. The first thing, I mean, first and foremost, what I'd like to see is just a little bit of support. Right now, the big issue is, this guy's not really gonna get a lot of play because LR Final Form Cooler exists. I mean, they could just make this guy like a really decent support character, and that's pretty much it. So I guess we'll see, right? All I really see in terms of like good skeleton is he has the additionals and the support, so I guess they could make him crazy. We'll see. Next is this Tech Ultimate Gohan character, which has absolutely nothing in his kit. Dude, he has nothing. You know what's crazy is, I think I might have link leveled this guy. I'm actually gonna check that out of my box real quick. I think I might have link leveled this guy because he's an all types leader. No, I haven't. Okay, I'm definitely gonna link level him then for sure. Yeah, he literally just make him Tech Ultimate Gohan, man. Just give him guard and stacking. Does it matter? Just give him guard and stacking. That's it. Could you imagine? That'd be funny. Another Tech Ultimate Gohan. That'd be hilarious. Honestly, I don't know. For all these World Tournament characters, I'd be very cool. They were just like free to play, like supports, you know? Make this guy like a Hybrid Saiyan support or a Buu Saga support or a Goku's family support. Support would be very cool for all these guys, right? And then Int Super Trunks, again, these characters are all damage. He already has raises attack and defense by 30% for 3 turns. Why not make it 50% for 6 turns? And then get rid of the high chance of just give him the defense. It's just kind of tough. And then, I mean, this guy's a Super Trunks buff. Oh, Super Trunks buff, you say? He's an Android / Cell Saga. I mean, make this guy insane. Make him the best free-to-play character in the game by far, by like 3 billion miles. Please. Just make him the greatest unit in Dokkan history or something like that. We need that for Super Trunks, man. Super Trunks already got Future Gohan, right? You run this guy and Super Trunks as a rotation. Like if they make this guy an insane slot 1 character or something like that, like give him 90% damage reduction in slot 1 and then lower it or something like that. It would suck to lower it, but they can't just make this guy better than like the best units in the game or something like that, right? They could. They have the power to, but they choose not to use it. So this guy is a Super Trunks buff, so hopefully he helps out Super Trunks pretty good. Finally, I think that this Great Ape Kid Goku is probably who's going to Easy A as well. They could Easy A more Dragon Ball Saga banner units, I guess. Honestly, I don't even know. Maybe who has an Easy A? STR Jr. I would assume that Feetku and STR Jr. would Easy A together, right? Physical Goku. Again, this guy's a unit from 2017. They could literally do whatever they want with him, right? Just give him attack and defense on Super. Raise this up to like 120, 150%. Right? He does have the Great Ape. So, I mean, this guy could be very good, especially on Kid Goku's team. This guy could be a pretty solid character. Overall, though, I think that's everything that's coming. Yeah. This lasts until Halloween. Halloween is when we should get the next Dokkan Fest exclusive on JP. I do think in 2 weeks we'll get a part 2 LR, right? Again, LR Universe 2, LR Universe 11. I literally don't care. Just something that helps out USS, preferably something that buffs the androids. But being realistic, we're probably gonna see Yellow Coin LR Universe 2 girls or Ribrianne or something dumb like that, right? If you guys made it to the end of the video, I think that's pretty much all I can really say. If you guys made it to the end of the video, leave your boy a like and a subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one, and let me know what you guys think about LRP. I'll see you guys next time.